How has the K-8 model impacted your family and your kids?
We've been here pretty much since day one, and we have a now high schooler and then a sixth grader. And it's been an amazing program. I mean, being here through the entire thing, it's a community environment and a family environment, and that's something that you can't find in other places. So really just truly having that help from ground floor, from the beginning, all the way through eighth, and that support where you can see a teacher that maybe you had, years ago, and if you're not having a great day, the students can come in and check in with that teacher, and because they are so close and it's a smaller environment, it is really such community-based. Everybody knows one another, and the support is tremendous. I mean, we've had so much with both of our students.
That I like the unity. I like feeling like I'm part of a Westlake family. It's like I'm part of my own community. This is like my other family outside of me having my family at home. So for me to be here the time frame I have been, I definitely feel welcome. My son feels welcome. And I'm happy I made the choice that I did when it comes to bringing him to Westlake.
So we really like the aspect of a K-8, primarily because the kids have grown along with the teachers. So the teachers have really seen my kids grow from little 5-year-olds to 13 and 14-year-olds, which is amazing. My kids have an opportunity to go back and see their children, or to see their teachers, and go back and check in. So if they're not having a good day, they have that opportunity to go and hug their 5th grade teacher or their kindergarten teacher even, and so it's been really exceptional.
I think the thing I appreciate most about the K-8 is just the continuum, how we've had the continuity of being at the same place for 8 years, or 9 years I guess, and really knowing how, knowing the teachers at the school, knowing the people in the community, knowing the other parents, knowing the kids, and building that confidence and having your child be ready to go to high school. I know preparing to go to middle school myself when I was in 6th grade, I remember being just terrified of having a locker and being surrounded by 1,000 kids or whatever it was going to be, and kids from other schools all mingling together, and I remember feeling really, really nervous about that, and then 2 years later having to feel nervous about it again when going to high school. So I know the joy of the K-8, I think, is kind of avoiding that one gap in between of having to deal with that.
In what ways do you see our middle school program preparing your student for high school and beyond?
And that's a great question, because I really, being that my son is now in middle school, I really like the planner idea that from crossing over from the K through 5 side. I really like the fact that the staff, or the teachers, shall I say, have provided the planners,
Preparing them for the classes to get into high school. So even introduces them to independent learning, but supported structure. So if they do have questions and do have problems, that they can come to the teachers and advisory and whatnot.
I definitely think just the small community too that they have in the middle school, and the teachers that are working with them so closely, and having the block schedule where they're with the math teacher and the science teacher together and working in groups. A lot of the program in itself too, the curriculum.
Going into the AVID program at SICA was a really easy transition for her because she already had those tools and that preparedness of what to expect once she got into high school. So we feel really good about where she started here and just continued that quest for learning in high school. And now she's a senior and she's going to graduate and go to college. It's amazing.
The 6 through 8 program, how it supported actually both of our children, academically and emotionally.
And also, I believe on the side section of the planner, I like the core. I believe it's the core value, and you have a definition for it.
We really felt like the teachers here paid attention to what her strengths and weaknesses were, and then helped her translate into what she needed in high school.
And I also really like the teachers. The teachers have been amazing. They've been very impactful. They communicate really well
and communicate any needs or issues they may have, but they also encourage independent learning, which is phenomenal because as we have a child in now high school, it was crucial for her to get that idea of independent learning too.
Our oldest son, who finished at Westlake and then has gone on to Intercom, for him, I just felt like I couldn't believe how confident and how ready he was, and how well he adjusted to what was a scary time for me going to high school. And he just really embraced it and was so excited and was like the happiest freshman I know. So, and I really think being at a K-8 really played a big part of it.